What is going on, everyone? It is NeoDragon, the creator of this very game, ZENFORMS Protectors, and in this video I'm going to discuss the changes I've made to the upcoming, at the time of recording this video, version 1.2.7. Now, I've been working on this for about 2 months now. I'm really excited. I apologise for my ooming and ahhing and kind of stalling. I've literally just finished up on the build and decided to record a video because I'm dying to show it off. I've mostly been working on changes to the CP Garden Online. That's the kind of online component of ZENFORMS Protectors. If you're not familiar with it, just bring down the main menu and go into this CP Garden Online. Some words of warning though as well, I'm also recording this on the iPhone simulator. That means if you hear some clicking, that's on the trackpad. That's how I interact with the iPhone simulator. I apologise also if my voice is a bit low or whatever. I'm just using the default microphone on my MacBook. Yeah, so I've been saying for a long time now to go get validated. To get validated for the CP Garden Online, all you have to do is sign up to the College Projects forum, look for the requesting validation thread in the College Project or the CP Garden subforum, and post your CPU ID, which is the number here you see in the top right of the screen. Once you post that, I will then link up your accounts. Like, I'll link up your forum account and your CP Garden Online account. Now, I've been saying it for a long time now. You're gonna have to get validated. You have to get validated, and 1.2.7 is finally the reason why. So you can see it looks slightly different from 1.2.5 and 1.2.6. We've got an all new option up in the top left for search for player. I'll explain that in a minute. And you've still got the kind of main options here, which are your profile, the mystery trading, which is kind of the online trading with a twist, and the online events, which I'm sure you are familiar with by now. So if you're not validated, you'll kind of still get an old profile. But if you are validated, you get this all new profile. So this is on my test account, Ben here. Basically, it's broken off into 3 sections. It's kind of like the information section here on the left. You've got your team on the right, or in the middle, and on the right hand side you've got favorite players. So just looking at the left, you can see Ben here. He's last logged in. There's new information for when you can see when he's last logged in, which is today, the 8th of July, which is the day I'm recording this video. You can see a new stat for team difficulty. I'll explain that in a second. And then you can also, actually I'll explain it now. So you can see your team here in the middle. ZENFORMS, when you sign into CP Garden Online, all your information gets synced up to the server now. So it syncs up your team, and it then rates your team. So like the Protectors, I was nearly going to say in the single player part of the game, in the kind of the main part of the game, with the Protectors, the way they have a star rating based on how strong their team are. Depending on how strong your team are, so each ZENFORMS evolution stage and star rank and kind of rarity is all considered. You'll then be given a star ranking. So you can see Ben here has a team difficulty of 3 out of 5 stars. So of course 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, and meaning you have a really tough team. So on the right hand side here you can see favourite players. So at the moment Ben has only got 1 favourite, which is the server, which, as you know, I have kind of 3 user accounts. I have my actual account, I've got Ben, and there's the server. So the server adds in kind of ZENFORMS into the mystery trade, initially at least. You can just tap right onto your favourite players and go and drill right into their profile and view their profile. So you can see there's the server information there. He's got no team. And there is actually my account. So you can see Ben, and it also says you, because that's the account I'm under. So you can see Ben's there, and you see in your favourite. You can remove the server as your favourite just by tapping that button down below. And there's my account there, Steven. So if I actually go in here, this is my actual account on my iPhone 5. I do play my own game, and this is my team here. You can see I've got a team difficulty of 5 stars. I last logged in yesterday. I'm very proud of that amazing overall there. So what you can actually do is now, when you go into profiles, you can drill straight into the team. You can view their stats. You can actually, that's my overall stats right there. You can see what ability the overall has, what abilities I keep in my team. You can even see what attacks I have, and of course you can tap on the attack to view the attack. And you can get a gist from other players of how they play and maybe get some ideas as well. And of course, to add a player as a fave, you just tap the add as fave button. He's added in. If you go back into the Ben account, you will see then Steven is now, he's on my fave list, or at least I'm on my own fave list. So that is the profiles. I'm sure it's going to really encourage kind of interaction with the community. We'll be able to now kind of share kind of our CP Garden ideas, start adding each other's favourites. So to add someone as a favourite, you can literally just go into the search for a player button here. There is a bit of text, and the player must have a validated account. If they don't have a validated account, it won't return a profile. So if they're not validated, even if you put in the correct number, you won't get their profile. So let's put in my actual Steven account here. So that's 54. You can use the arrows here to change each digit. So it's 547. Again, I apologise for the clicking of the trackpad. 1910, which is Steven. Just hit search for player at the top here, and I'm straight back in under my new join account. And again, this is you can drill right in. So if you found another player, you can drill into your favorites just like before, and get all that information and keep adding people as your favorites, remove them as your favorite. Let's go back in here, for example. You can see it also restores the last person you've searched. What happens if you go to someone that isn't currently validated? Well, if I go in here and I have a number here for another user and another player. This is, hang on here, just getting this number in. Very similar to my own. I believe that's the correct number. It might not be. Yes, it is. So this is actually a valid profile from someone known as Max SJL. He's very active. He tweets at me a lot and stuff. He's on the forum as well. Max, you can see he's last logged in 21st of June. Max, come back to the game now that you've got this. Come back. So I can add Max as a fave, of course. His team isn't there because he hasn't logged in since 1.2.7 has been released, of course. At the moment I'm recording this video, I just have it. So when you sign in, your team will automatically be uploaded, and you can start adding favorites and all just like normal. So that was the profile. So that's the all new kind of profile system, which I cannot wait to start interacting with you guys with. The next up is Mistrading. So Mistrading's got a big change. First of all, Mistrading is now broken up into tiers. Each ZENFORM sent up into Mistrade is categorized as either common, uncommon, rare, or super rare, based on factors such as kind of rarity in the game world, like if it's a NAV ZENFORM, its evolution stage, and its star rank. So basically, the higher the evolution stage and the higher the star rank, the better the category it's put in. Mistrading is also no longer restricted. It used to be restricted at just 4 a day. It's now unlimited. As long as you have a valid account, it's unlimited. If you do not have a valid account, you can no longer mistrade. So you have to come in, get validated, but you get this lovely profile. You can mistrade as much as you want and stuff now. So let's just mistrade off this ZENFORM here. We'll mistrade off this kind of NAV Warshock. You can see he's put right into the super rare category. At the moment of recording this video, the only ZENFORMs in the super rare category are child, adolescent, and really strong kind of newborn NAV ZENFORM. So if you trade off a NAV ZENFORM, you're most likely gonna get something back, like from the super rare category. You're gonna get a NAV ZENFORM back, and because it's unlimited, you can keep trading away. So at the moment, the server user has put in 20 ZENFORMs into each category, so into common, uncommon, rare, and super rare. So yeah, you can see here I have the profile, like a profile is pulled in just like normal. Now I can tap into I've already done, so I'm not going to drill into it, but I can just tap on the server user here and kind of just hold my touch over there. I can tap in and view his profile just like normal and drill in, and like I can add him as a favorite. So when you start trading with Mistrading with other users, you can add them directly as a favorite as well, right through the menu, or you can remove them or go to their friends, look at their team just like before, just look at their profile. Of course there's the ZENFORM now, so there's a new icon for Mistraded ZENFORMs to let you know it's come from Mistrade. And below the ZENFORM button is a new stat to show you how many times the ZENFORM has been mistraded. So this ZENFORM has been traded 4 times. Of course, just like before, you can rate the trade a thumbs up or thumbs down, and that'll be tied directly to their user profile. And that is it. Like, that is pretty much it. Online events still looks the same at the moment, and that has been the changes to 1.2.7. I hope you're excited as I am. Like, I'm really excited. And get on the forum, get validated, and start playing around your profile. And as soon as this comes out, get Mistrading and trade as much as you want. Remember, it's categorized now, it's broken up into tiers, and just have fun and keep supporting the game. Tell all your friends about the game, and of course, thank you for watching.